Station. And what I did was just to make it a little easier for you guys, I want to have like a one-stop shop for you guys every month. And my goal is every month to have it up by the 1st. I'm going to give myself to the 2nd, but my goal is by September 2nd to have this up for you. Because I just think it'll be so easy for you guys and for everybody, all your new coaches too that are coming in. This will be easy for them too. You know, it's something very duplicatable that we can have this one place where all the links to all of the sneak peeks, the groups that we have available. And then what we can do is in the comments, like kind of like how I started it last month, but it was the first month, so it's going to take a little while to get some traction, I think. But in the comments, we can put Instagram stories that we're using to invite, examples of invites that we send to people when we do action hours. We can put any resources that we find, or a follow-up that's worked, or a visual that we're finding, or even like the, you know, should they sign up as a coach or a thing, you know, anything like that. Because like I said, any new coaches coming in will get all that content all in one spot. So that's one of the things I put up today. The other thing I put up today, I know Carrie Danielle saw it, it's an action hour post that was, an action hour resource that was shared with me from another coach, and it's really awesome. It's 3 different times a day. So there's one in the morning, there's one in the afternoon, and then there's one at night. It has the link, and these action hours are hosted by like top coaches. I'm talking Micah Folsom, if you don't know who that is. She's like in our new coach training videos. Like she is up there. Like there's top coaches that are leading these action hours, and when you go to them, you want to make sure you have your back, because usually they're going to use this. And it's just a great way, like 3 different times a day where you can bang out some work, get some invites out, connect with new people, and do all that good stuff. So I put all that information in the page today as well. And then I think that was the invitation station, action hours, and that was all that I added in there. But the other thing that I added was in the Rise Up project. And I know a couple of you might have seen it. I don't know if you've seen it yet. I'm hoping this is going to help everybody. And I'm going to try to do something like this more often, or if you guys want, we can split it and other people can do it in other months. But what I did was I put up a post today, and I put up the MBF completion packs, what everybody gets with it, and the MBF challenge packs and everything they get with it. And then I made this pretty long post. I'm hoping some people read it. But what the post is saying is like, look, if you have a Shakeology subscription coming this month, cancel it and get the completion pack, because you're going to save $2 and get all this stuff for free. And if you have a BOD subscription that's about to renew, cancel it and get the challenge pack, because you're going to get all this stuff for free. That's basically what the post says. You guys can go into Rise Up Project, check it out, look it over. And then what I'm doing is I'm actually going into my coach office, and I'm looking at who has subscriptions. And it's really easy to do, guys. I know that a lot of you are kind of on the newer side, so you might not have that many customers yet. But if you, some of you, like Elena, you have a few, I know, of course, and Carrie Danielle, both of you girls have customers. What you can do is you go into Monitor My Business, and when you go look at the Customers tab, there's going to be one that says subscriptions. When you click on that, you can filter it out from coaches or customers or your orders. And then what they're going to have is on the top is going to be all these colored boxes. And one is BOD, one is Shakeology, one is Performance Line. And what you can do is you can take that box and you can drag it to one of 2 boxes. One is active subscriptions and the other is inactive subscriptions. But as you guys gain customers, what's really, really awesome is you can filter it out that way. So you can reach out to your people and say, look, I noticed your BOD, you haven't had BOD for a while, or I noticed you haven't had Shakeology for a while. Well, if you're interested in getting started back up, now is the time to do it, because you're basically getting it for free when you get it in this pack, kind of a thing. So kind of giving people, like, it's a good way for you to be able to reach back out to people. So what I did today was, after I made this post, I went into that system I just described, and I started filtering out people. And I started looking at whose BOD either just renewed or is about to renew, who has Shakeology coming up, even if it's in September, if it's like, okay, well, you have Shakeology coming beginning of September. What I'm doing is I'm tagging them in that post and saying, hey, you know, one girl today, Nicole, I had already reached out to her. I go, hey girl, Nicole, your thing just renewed like a week ago. You can call them up and cancel it and get the challenge back instead. So what I wanted to let you guys know is this post exists right now in Rise Up Project. So if you have anybody in any of these situations, and it could even be somebody who you know really wanted to try Energize, but they haven't gotten around to it yet, now they can get a completion pack and basically get it for free. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's hopefully you guys will be able to use that post to your advantage. And even if you're kind of new, this could be something that we do monthly when we say, hey, just a heads up, and then we could tag all our people so that they can do that. So you guys can look out for that. The next thing I want to share with you guys is that we have our free group coming up. It's going to be a little bit later in the month than normal. We're going to start it August 24th. And you guys, thank you so much for participating in the poll. The winner was the sugar detox. So I think that's a really great one, because I feel like over the summer, you know, barbecues, people are drinking more. They feel like that, like end of year. Go ahead, Alina, you're going to say something.
No, I want the sugar detox.
Awesome. So we're going to start that August 24th. So I would say by this Friday, I'll talk to Katie on the side and we'll get the guide, and we will post it in the, well, she will probably post it in the drive so it's available to you guys. And then we'll create a post for you guys just like we did with the other free groups, where you guys can take a leadership role, take on some posts so that you guys can have, and it'll all be in the same place that it currently is. So what was it this last month was the cookout one. I kind of fell off on that, but yeah, so we had the cookout one for July. So we're going to do the sugar detox for August. So you guys can, that'll be something, and that's something that'll be really easy for anybody who has some new coaches for them to invite to. And then I wanted to share with you guys, I'm really excited. We are going to offer a free running group. It's going to be the same group again. I think we could hash that out, but I think it's a good idea to just keep everything in the same place, because we know we don't want thousands of groups all over the place. It just makes it complicated, confusing, and very overwhelming. So I feel like the more we can keep in one spot, the better. So we're going to have a running group. It's going to start September 28th is going to be the start date. It's going to be a 3-week group, and it'll end right on October 18th, right before the launch of the 30-day breakaway program that Beachbody is coming out with in October. So that'll be really good. And I know we have Christine Reardon is one of our new coaches that came on with Jen Fitz. She's an avid runner. So I think she actually already has her own little running group started. I know Elena, she has her own little running group going. So, you know, you guys are more than welcome to just do on your own if you would like, but if not, and you want to be a part of a group atmosphere where we're going to kind of be talking about, you know, we'll be posting in there too, like, hey, all you guys that were in the running group, we have this new program coming up. So, all right. So I think I got one more thing. Oh, so this is my idea. So with the running group, my idea is if we're starting at September 28th, what I'd like you guys to start thinking about is to start breadcrumbing now about the running group in your Instagram stories and in your Instagram feeds. And this is not only if you want to participate, obviously, but if this is something that you think you want to do, and the running group, by the way, it could be walking, jogging, wogging, biking. It doesn't have to be like, we could make it more general, just like we're going to call it Go the Extra Mile, I think is what we decided. So we're just making it like, let's get active and get outside while we still can with quarantine, like that kind of stuff. So we want to make it general, but then anybody who wants to actually take it up to the next level and do that program, that would be great. But what I'm suggesting is by mid to end of August to beginning of September, you really want to start breadcrumbing, like even just asking questions randomly about running. You know, I can't really think of anything off the top of my head, but, you know, something that's not an obvious running thing. It could be a poll, or it could be something in your stories. In your feed. And that could be something that you then can start conversations on the side with people. And the other idea that I had is, if you start breadcrumbing with Instagram stories and your feed or in your Facebook feed, what you can do is start writing down a list of people. Create a list of people either that are liking your posts that you're breadcrumbing with, people who are watching those stories, or if you're really a lot on Instagram, what you could do is create a collection now that's like a running collection, running group or something like that. And then you could start putting people, like as you're noticing people that are watching your stories or that you're engaging with, or people who are liking your posts that have anything to do with running or anything, you could just click that little flag thing and save that person's, one of their pictures on their feed, save it right to that collection so that you have a group of people that you can invite to start that program with. So that's just an idea that I had today. All right, now I want to get to the training part. So trying to stay on track, KJ, I think I'm doing pretty good today. All right, am I a robot or am I good? I'm good. All right, so I had an idea today, the other day, or couple weeks ago, that what I wanted to teach you guys is the beauty of something on Instagram. What?
You asked
Am I a robot?
and then you instantly turned into a robot.
No, I swear, listen to me. I'm not a robot. No robot. No. Am
Can
I?
I just backtrack for 1 second about the sugar detox free group?
Yeah.
I just went to look at the guide itself, and the guide that's provided is a 5-day guide, so it's fine if we start it the 5 days on the 24th, but there's 4 days worth of prep material prior.
Oh, okay, good.
So we really want to start at 1, 2, 3, 4. Backtrack 4 days. We'll be starting it on Thursday, the 20th.
Perfect. 20th. Ooh, 20 is my lucky number.
Stuff they're providing. And then that gives us the 5 days worth of like the actual group is 5 days, the 24th
Okay.
through the 28th.
That's for the sugar detox, right?
Yeah,
So that's the 20th. I just changed it. So we should put it up there. We'll put it up in the group ASAP. Like hopefully tomorrow's Wednesday. I would say my goal is by Thursday to have it like have it bought in the thing, and then I don't know, you know. Is that good? Am I a robot? I don't want to say it. I'm not going to say it. I don't want to jinx it. All right. So I wanted to teach you guys something today about highlights. And the reason why I wanted to do it for you guys is because I noticed for mine are super old. They're from like literally years ago. I need to update them. And I wanted to teach you guys really quick how to do a highlight cover. So I don't even know if you guys really know what highlights is. So what you're going to need a couple of things. You're going to need to have Instagram on your phone open. You're also going to need to have the Canva app on your phone. Hopefully you have it on your phone. If not, you can download it now really quick. If you go to the App Store, you're going to download Canva. Create an account. It's just an email and a password that you come up with. And it's like you could just sign up for the free account. Oh, Jen just left. I think it was accident. Okay, so highlights are really, really, really awesome, because if you guys think about this, we're business owners and our businesses our storefronts are on Instagram, most of us. Some of them are on Facebook. So when people look at your feed, and I have to do this thing, they're looking at your magazine, they're looking at your storefront, right? So you want everything kind of cohesive. You want to have a brand of some sort, right? Your bio, which is like all the words that are underneath your name, it should be, we learned all about this in the new coach training. There should be a variety of like different things about you, not just Beachbody related, right? Well, your highlights, everything should match in my mind. So like your highlights should match your bio, right? And your bio should match your feed pics. And when you're looking at your feed pics, you have the first 9 there. You want them to be differing. So like if you have 6 things in your bio, you should have 5 or 6 different themes going on in your pictures. But the highlights should be the same thing. And what's really cool about the highlights is that you're basically, I don't know if you guys know this, but you're using your stories, your archived stories, right? So people can see your stories from long ago or wherever, but they're all in one theme. Okay. So if you go to Instagram, right, your highlights are going to be right here. Some of you might not have any, or some of you just might have a couple. So we're going to create one highlight reel, or whatever you want to call it, tonight, hopefully. So I decided for myself, what you want to do is you want to think about what are your highlight reels going to be? So for me, one of mine is going to be transformations, right? I want to highlight my own transformation, and I also want to highlight teammates' transformations and my customers' transformations and all those transformations. So that's going to be one of my highlights for sure. And the one that I'm going to work on tonight is a new one that I don't have up here. And that's going to be my pre-workout dance party, because that's something that I really enjoy doing, and I realize I have none of that in any of my highlights. So I'm going to add them tonight. The other thing I want to give you guys ideas on is when you're thinking about your highlights, what you can, and you don't, like, you maybe, oh, I don't know what it should be, what I should name it, what the title should be. Go look at some other coaches that you admire, that you like, that like are your jam. And when you look at their pages and their highlights, you'll get some ideas there. Okay, so to do it, before we do it, does anybody have here, just by a show of hands, do you guys have any highlight covers yet? Does anybody have those? Oh, you do. All right, so Gina already knows how to make them. Okay, but so nobody else does, so I'm going to teach you really, really quick as possible, how to do it. Before we do it, just have one idea in mind of what you want your highlight to be that you're going to add tonight. So maybe it'll be transformations, maybe it'll be Shakeology, maybe it'll be your workouts, it could be fitness, maybe it could be like one of my highlights is called My Why, and it's all about like my kids and my family and my husband and all that, so maybe you want that to be one of your highlights. Some coaches I've noticed, they do a highlight like My Story, where they kind of walk people through their whole Beachbody story, which I think is a really nice thing. That I don't really have that yet, but I've always wanted to do that. So what you're going to do is you're going to open up Canva. So hopefully you guys have that. I already did it, so because I was practicing earlier, but I'm going to go back. And when you go to, there should be a page like this, should look something like this. You can have all these different choices on top. You're going to go to Instagram Story. So you go to Instagram Story first, and then you're going to click the top left is blank. So you're going to click blank. And what I decided to do, I'm changing my highlight covers, and I'm making it really simple. And all I'm doing is, I'm not even including pictures, I'm choosing my brand colors. So I'm looking at my feed, and I'm noticing, you know what, I have a lot of aqua, pink, orange, yellow. I'm like noticing the colors that I'm seeing in my feed, and I'm going to make my highlights just that color, like a pop of color, because I'm all about, like, my feed, I really want to keep it like bright and colorful, because that's like kind of my jam. But what I would suggest that you do is keep it really simple. If you don't know what your brand colors are, don't worry about it. Just do black and white, don't worry. But what I'm gonna do is, for me, I'm gonna pick the color first. If you want to keep it white, you could keep it white. So pick your color, and to do that, hold on, let me see if I remember how to do this. Hold on one second. Oh, you're gonna click in the middle, and then when that clicks up, you're gonna see a color wheel. So you click on the color wheel, and then you'll have all these different choices of colors, and you want to pick your background color. So you can make it really muted, right? You could change the color to, like, I don't know if you can see any of this. It's not moving. Right. You'll see on the bottom, you can change it to like pinks or blues or whatever you want. And
this is in Canva?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you're gonna pick, you're just testing this out right now.
How did you get there? I'm sorry. How did you get there? So I'm in Canva, and then I open up a blank, and then it goes. I have like templates, uploads, photos.
So you go to hold on one second.
Elements.
You go to Instagram Story on the top. You did that? Okay,
Yep.
good. And then when you click on the Instagram Story, you just have to click in the middle of the screen. And then when you do that, there should be a color wheel box that you'll see. And then you're just going to click on that color wheel box and pick whatever color. And like I said, if you're not sure, then you got it. Then you just pick anything. This is just for testing purposes. Like, you guys can play around with this. I just wanted to teach you how to do it so that you knew how. And then when you want to get fun and creative, you can do it whenever you want. Okay. So once you pick your color, I'm going to pick my color. I'm actually going to go back to the one that I want. This is going to be my actual first one. But I'm just going to do a blank color just because I feel like to be fun. I don't know. I've seen, you know who does it that way? Morgan. So I'm like, I'll do what Morgan does. I'm just going to copy Morgan. But if you want to add, like, I don't know if you guys have seen other people highlight covers, but you can add a picture to the top of it. So if you want to do that, you're going to click on the little plus sign to the bottom right, and then you're going to go to illustrations. And then what you could do is, you in the search box there, you can put anything that, anything, like, let's say the example that I watched today was travel. So let's say it's travel. You could put plane, and that would be your thing. Since mine is going to be my pre-workout dance party, I'm going to put lightning bolt and see, because that would be, if I did want to put a picture, that would be a fun highlight cover to have, like, a bright pink background with a bright yellow lightning bolt. Like, I feel like people will be like, ah, she must be a Beachbody coach. No, okay, so lightning bolt. So you put that in. And then you're going to see all these different things pop up. And you're going to just pick one that you like.
I don't have an iPhone, so none of this applies to me.
Oh, no.
No, that's okay. I can figure it out, but it's just. What?
You don't have Canva on your phone?
No, I have Canva, but I don't have, like, if I go into my Instagram stories to, like, post a story and I press in the middle of my screen, it doesn't do anything.
Would you, on your phone in Canva, when you press on your screen, it doesn't do anything?
No. Like you said before, go into your Instagram stories and there should be a color wheel that pops up.
No, that's not Instagram stories. That's Canva.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
Yeah, we're in Canva. So if you're in Canva, and when you go to the blank, and then you just click, first you go to, when you click on Instagram story, right? I see what you're saying, but I'm not actually in Instagram stories. I'm just in that thing in Canva. So then when you click on there and you click it, you don't see a thing that pops up on the bottom? So weird.
Where?
So you're in Canva in the app, right?
Okay.
And then on the bottom left, there should be a plus sign. Like you're going to add a new thing.
And then
right?
it's, yeah.
Okay. Okay. So when you click in the middle of that screen, there's no color wheel?
No.
Click in the middle of the white box.
Well, mine had a problem too. Like I didn't come up with, when I clicked blank, it comes up with like all pictures that are already populated. And then I just swiped up and I tapped on the screen and it created a blank document, and that's when the color wheel came up.
Says,
So can you like tap? Go ahead.
So what you do, when you go, can you go back a screen, Elena? Because there should be I just want you to go, like back to the back. Yeah. So you hit on the top Instagram story on the top.
where it says Instagram post?
No, there should be.
Oh, I see it. Okay.
Okay, Instagram story. Now, good. Now, in the middle of that white box, tap your finger.
It's not a white box. It's like a million things.
I don't know why.
So I have it like this. I have a plus sign, and then I can go to Instagram stories.
Yeah. Now click in the middle.
Now it's blank, right?
Yeah.
Nothing. So on the bottom here, it says gallery, images, video, and color. Mine's totally different.
Okay, go to color.
If I go to color, then I can pick a color that I want. Okay.
Hopefully, I hope.
Yeah, I can.
Oh,
so
good.
it's the same thing.
All right, good. So now that's good. So now that's good because anybody who has that type of phone will know how to do it with that phone.
Okay. I just want to make sure.
Is it a Samsung?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so once you have your background color, then you're going to pick whatever you want. So if it doesn't have to be like when it was transformation for me and I wanted to do a visual, I put a butterfly. That's kind of transformation. But you could put like a flex for transformation, but whatever you want. So I put in lightning bolt because I'm doing the go-go dance one. So after you go to, I'm going to backtrack because Elena just got her color. So I'm going to backtrack. Once you have your color on the bottom right, I think, Elena, there should be a plus sign. Do you see a plus sign? And then once you hit the plus sign, you're going to hit illustrations. Did you get that, illustration?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, good. And then you're going to
have it all on the bottom already. Like I have all my options there. Text, illustration, blah, blah, blah.
Oh, good. Yep, it's perfect. Yep. So then you're going to hit illustrations. And then once you do, there should be a search box that's there. And then you could put whatever you want. So it could be anything. Like, you know, like I said, it could be a flex, right? And that could be for, or you could do a flex weights for your, if you wanted to do a highlight reel of your workout. There you go. Right. Okay. So then you're going to add that to your thing. Okay. Wait, hold on one second. I had a good one. Okay, here it is. All right, this is mine. I really, oh my God, guys, I might keep it. It says Canva on it though. Now, if you wanted to, we don't have enough time to do this right now, but if you wanted to, if you look on the bottom, all right, that's the lightning bolt that I did. And if you look on the bottom, they give you these options. You can click, let's say you have different brand colors, if you get to that point, right? You could click on the boxes. You see there's 2 colors, which means those are the 2 colors. You can click on it and you can click on the color wheel again or whatever it's going to be on your phone. And you can change the color of that color. Like if I wanted it that color, which I don't, right? So I'm going to, yeah, I know.
Oh, I got it. I did it.
Oh, good. All right, great. All right. So yeah, so once you have your picture saved to your phone, so once you have it in Canva, you're going to click, there's a little down arrow, okay, on the very top of the screen. You guys are going to see a down arrow. You're going to click the down arrow, and that's going to save your picture that you just made in Canva to your phone. Once that's saved to your phone, then you're going to go into Instagram. I already did it, so I'm not going to do it again. But you're just going to add that story, that picture, as a story, as a new story. So you're going to click on it, and you're going to click Add to Stories, because you cannot make a highlight cover if it's not already a story. It has to be a story already.
On my phone, you can. If you go into the highlight, yep. Go into the actual highlight, okay? I don't know if you guys can do this.
No, I'm different. I think for I'm an iPhone.
There's 3 little dots to the bottom right.
Yeah.
It says click on them. It says say edit highlight. Click on edit highlight, and then it says edit cover. When you go to edit cover, it's going to give you all those pictures, but if you click this one here, it gives you all your pictures. You don't have to choose. You don't have to choose from the highlight. You can choose from any picture in your phone.
Why can't I? Oh, no, mine doesn't. Wait. Oh, let me see. I'm looking to see if I do have that.
Yeah.
That's awesome. But because, so I do have that. So that would be, but my thing is I'm actually creating a new highlight that doesn't exist yet.
Oh.
But I don't think I can do it that way because I'm not changing the cover.
Okay.
I'm creating a new one. So I think when you're creating a new one, then it has to be a story that exists, right? So like what you're going to do is when you're looking at all your highlights, and you guys might not have any yet, but you're going to see the little plus sign. You're going to do the plus. This would be probably, you would have to have the story exist already, right? And then you're just going to go in there and you're going to click on whatever your highlight cover is going to be. And you're going to click next. I'm not going to do it because I already did it today. But I'm going to cancel. Oh, wait. I'm sorry. I am going to do it because, sorry, hold on. All right, so I clicked on it, next. Then you're going to come up with a title for your highlight. So mine is going to be pre-workout. I don't know if it could be this long. Mine's going to be pre-workout dance party, but it might be too long. It is. So I'm just going to make it dance party. Because that, to me, people might click on that because it sounds fun, right? So I'm going to add that. Now it's there. Yay! And now what I can do is, this is the really cool part, I can go into that highlight and I can click on the more. On the bottom right, there'll be like 3 dots. When you click on those, you could say edit highlight, and then you're going to go to stories. They'll say selected and then stories. And if you go to stories, it'll pull up all of your stories that ever existed in the world. And you could just start going through and picking which ones you want to use in that highlight. And a really good one to do this with, guys, and today is Transformation Tuesday, so I kind of wanted to end it with this, is Transformation Tuesday would be a really, like transformations would be a really good highlight to have. And then you can showcase a lot of the transformations within our team, within Flawless Empire team, within your own teams, your customers, like I said earlier. And if you guys want, what we can do is maybe next week, we can create some canvas together. I did this once on Courtney Wingate did a call that was amazing, where everybody made the same, used the same Canva background and had the same type of font, and they had like our age and maybe like, you know, mom of 3 or whatever. It had like a little information about us, our age and our name. And then we all had like kind of the same looking transformation collage. And it just looks so nice when you do a transformation highlight like that, where it's cohesive and everything matches and everybody's the same. So we can do that next week if you guys want. And then we could all have our own transformation highlight reel. And that'll be nice. But that's all I got for you guys today. I hope that it was helpful. Flawless Empire has their calls. They're going to be amazing. 8:15, new coach. I love you guys. Thanks for hopping on.
Thank you.
What time
Sorry
is
I
it?
didn't get to any questions. I wanted to get to answer.
It says less than a minute.
You want to say something? I know.
It's 7 seconds.
I love you.
We
I
can
didn't
hop
take a
back on.
picture. Take a picture.